Welcome back. I'm Wob.
I'm Rob.
And this is CarTalk. And we're on episode 6 of Sorted, where StormTrooper gets an honest review from Matt, Emelia, and Rob. And they take him through the mountains of Palm Springs. But before we get to that, we had some funny stories this weekend.
Yeah, we had an interesting weekend, to say the least.
We were repairing his F-150. We were doing some modifications on my E36 and my Porsche. And we went to pick and pull. And the minute I get there and I find the Porsche that I need the part, the guy is like walking away from the one part on the car that I need, and we start joking about how it's like a common issue with Cayennes.
Literally the only Porsche in the Bay Area at pick and pull.
And he's stealing the one part off the car that I need.
Chances.
I was like, oh man, I even offered to buy it off of him. He's like, nope, you know how hard these are to find. And then on the way back, we were stopping for gas, and we ran into like a crazy unique and honestly really rare car.
Yeah, so they only made 350 of these. They're Dutch-made car called a Spyker C8. And they run, if I remember correctly, a 4.2 liter Audi V8 in them. But in that car, mid-engine, it sounded incredible.
It's like a Roadster
small.
too. It doesn't have a top, and it has like almost like a plexiglass round window in the front.
Yeah,
crazy,
we'll show a picture
like
of it
hot
right here
rod
for you
orange.
guys. So.
Yeah, we'll show a quick clip of like what it looks like and what it sounds like.
You never see these on the road. I think I've only ever seen one of these in Grand Turismo.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's what it's from. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 350 of them.
Oh,
Are they kit cars that they make off a different platform or?
No, they were made in a factory
in
Amsterdam.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're Dutch. Yeah,
Dutch, no way.
Well, there's 100 less than there are of my car, so I thought it's not
What do
as
you got?
exciting. Legacy GT Spec B.
Oh, yeah, the Spec
150
B.
of them,
That's a cool car.
yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
It's got all the STI stuff in it, so.
That is
Pristine
So
too.
this is what attracts attention. No one has a clue what that means.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
they drive for like
Yeah.
my car.
It's got a 40-door IET. Looks like an STI.
That's so cool.
Yeah, we just had it on. We were just
Sounds good. Sounds beast. It's
What a
like a
crazy
$250,000 car. And as we were talking to the guy, we mentioned that we were on the TV show, and he's like, "No way, you're the Subaru guy? I totally thought I was rooting for you." So hopefully, I mean, maybe he reaches out. I tried to meet up with him on social media, and maybe we can do like a car review, or at least
really
just
cool.
sit in it, because he was with his girlfriend or wife at the time and didn't want to interrupt. But it's a cool car.
Yeah, amazing car. Like, the only time I think I had ever seen one was playing like Forza or Gran Turismo. You know,
I've only ever heard of
them.
them.
Yeah.
I've only ever heard of them.
Yeah.
It was cool to come across one. Definitely a unique car.
Yeah.
But to get to some more unique cars, we're going to go run episode 6.
Let's do it.
We're going to get behind the wheel, honest reviews of all the cars.
All right, guys, let's get into it.
On the next Sorted. Coming up on Sorted. I'm about to soil myself on Sorted.
I remember shooting that. That was funny.
Sorted.
We had to do so many takes on different stuff.
Yeah. It's fun being there for the process, though. It was really cool.
Curious what car they're going to start with.
Yeah, you're interested to see.
All right, now the fun part.
Let's do this.
We're gonna drive the mountain roads in these cars. You want to take the GTR or the
Hey, it's my
Subaru
car.
first?
Yeah.
I guess I'm
I've
not
never
first.
driven an R35.
There you go.
GTR first.
That
It's
is-
funny, we'll have to show the clip of like me handing the keys to Rob, and you got video footage of
Yeah.
like me like handing my car away.
Yeah, there's
I was like, oh no! You're like, are you nervous? I'm like, a little bit.
we got a lot of cool footage for that coming for you guys. Behind the scenes stuff that I took, that your dad took, you know, and you took.
We'll put it together in a separate video.
Yeah.
Because these videos go so long, the episodes are like 30, 40
10
minutes.
laps on the road course could earn 80. Closest to a total of 200 wins.
So the drivability on this is not actually worth a ton of points. So I'm not too worried. My car is pretty drivable, but
Yeah.
GTR.
What up, Grant?
Nissan
Grant.
GTR.
bolt-on E85 GTR. I'd say 700 horsepower.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
In 2009,
I can't name a guy
this
who
was
needs
the
race ramps
tuner
for his trailer more than
community's
Grant. That was a fun
absolute
experience
pet
trying to
dream.
load that car at the end of the
This
night.
thing had 485 horsepower from the factory, a very trick all-wheel drive system, and one of the first sort of mass production exotic dual-clutch gearboxes. The car has soldiered on, and in fact, they're still selling a largely similar car to this today, but
They haven't changed it a whole lot.
Yeah.
it's what the tuners did.
And just so
with
you
it
guys know,
that really
it's not
made this
Stradman's
car
GTR.
what it is.
No,
I
it's
saw
not.
so many
GTRs,
comments,
we
people
see
saying
a lot
that.
of people doing some crazy high horsepower builds with them, and I gotta say, this owner did this right. Supposedly, this has about 650 all-wheel horsepower.
I think it has a little bit more than that, but maybe
I
not.
gotta say, when you're looking
I think it
for
was
a
650 at the
car,
wheels,
someone
it was
that's
more
really
than
gonna
the wheel,
handle, this is a very satisfactory amount. I look forward to seeing how well this does on the track tomorrow.
This one's just a little too
The only
refined,
other
though.
person I let drive this car is
Yeah.
my beautiful girlfriend Alexa back home. Hi, Alexa.
I like to push the limits a little bit more. But man, that's a clean car.
Well, he's got another car that he spends a lot more time on the track in.
Yeah, he's got a full track build S2000 that he's
Yeah.
building right now. I'll put his Instagram up right now.
Took the 485
But yeah, he's owned several
horsepower
S2000s.
car
And he's building his like
and just went
ultimate
right
dream
to
track
work,
S2K.
It's a beautiful car.
creating these runway and racetrack monsters. It is not
It is a racetrack
uncommon
monster, as you'll
to
find out.
see cars with
Sounds
1,500,
good, too.
2,000 horsepower at these runway racing events. And then it's not uncommon to see 700-800 horsepower at a track day.
It's funny, you know
That's
what
we're
car I
working with
recently
here.
discovered that
We're
I kind of
working
like
with a
now?
high
I was looking
sixes
into
to
the
wheels, which is
Q50s.
a great
Really?
And they
full
sound
build
They
really
sound
good.
similar.
for
Yeah.
one of these cars.
Similar platform.
I never thought I'd have
Yeah, it
so
was
much
really
fun
interesting. I
driving
was like,
35.
so cool.
This thing rips!
So you know who tunes some really crazy GTRs? Same shop that tuned my Subaru.
Oh, that's right.
Equilibrium Tuning does specializes in Subarus and also GTRs, and the GTRs that they make are like some crazy dragger.
Yeah,
drag
they're out
races.
of Vacaville,
Feels like
right?
it dies
Yeah,
out
Vacaville,
yeah.
California.
as it gets higher in the RPM.
Anyone in the Bay Area looking for a
The
tune
good
for your
thing about
GTR?
this car is it offers
Give 'em a call.
a lot of performance and a totally reasonable amount of comfort and luxury.
I think it'll make it to the end, and with no problems. I've beat on this car every time I get in it, and I've never had an issue. So
So it's not the fastest
Yeah,
car,
he definitely
but
beats
it'll
on that car.
definitely hold its
Yo,
own.
yeah.
When he raced your dad.
Yeah, he raced my dad in the
StormTrooper WRX over here. It's a 2006
Hello. Who's this
STI,
person?
No,
600 horsepower.
I don't want to see myself. I just want to see the review.
On bags. On bags.
Maybe after the last episode, you can get used to seeing yourself, I guess.
I'm curious what they say about the bags.
So this thing is on air suspension as a
Ooh.
the chatteriest clutch ever.
Matt's not used to driving stiff clutches, I
And
guess.
allegedly, oh boy, in the
I'm surprised because everybody that's driven my car says my clutch is like
Yeah,
one of
I
the
mean,
easiest
usually
clutches
they
they've
go
ever had
up
for a
this
high horsepower
steep
car.
incline right now. You'd think this car would be a little underpowered. As soon as it gets into any sort of boost, it goes.
Do I ever let anybody else drive this car? No. Ever since it's been built with 600 horsepower, the
Except
only
for Alex
person I
Vargas.
trust.
I just let Alex drive my car. We're gonna let some more people drive my car
Yeah.
just to get some
Straight
funny
away,
reactions for
give
you
it a
guys.
rip. This thing just feels like it wants to
Surprisingly,
be-
I like seeing other people drive my car now.
power coming on. It starts to get real crazy after 5. Something's beeping at me.
Your full boost.
Yeah, it's my boost gauge beeping. When you hit full boost, 32 pounds, it'll beep at you. I like it, I'm used to it, but I forgot to tell them that it'll...
Is it like angry or is it happy? I can't tell.
It's happy.
It's happy, it's very happy.
Ideal conditions. I'm telling you, this is hot. It is like
It was
elevation.
very hot.
You're going
Yeah, it
over
was about
a
100
mountain
degrees
pass,
that day.
And this thing is not skipping a beat. I like it. It's got a good tune on it.
Glowing
It
review right
really
there so
just
far.
feels like a little car that's been cranked up to 17. It's so much
That
different
is the truth.
than what it's like to drive an exotic or factory power.
Completely
It just feels
opposite.
Like, everything has just been made full crazy.
And it just looks fun. This is the car you get a rock chip on. You're like, whatever. It's with the other one. It's
So true.
company.
That's exactly how it is.
Shockingly good ride.
He likes
He
the air
likes the
ride.
air.
Suspension.
Yeah,
Airlift.
it's smooth.
Sorry, not air ride.
If he gets on it, it'll need to be airlifted.
Other than that, I mean, this thing goes. You can definitely have a lot of fun in this car.
They'd like your
They're
car,
getting
man.
on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unlike the V10 and the bigger engine cars, the difference between a on and
He's
off
getting it.
boost is quite stark.
Yeah, it kicks you in the pants.
Well, yeah.
Everybody
So they're not
has
keeping the
someone in
RPMs
car that
high.
makes that
Yeah.
noise at least once in their life because it's sort of fun.
Most true statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the turn-in and the grip is there. It's really there.
Nice. And that's on not
Hey.
new tires.
10.5-inch front tires. These really,
It's a grip
really
monster.
up the turn-in.
Yeah.
You do have to be careful when you're on boost though in turns. If you get on the gas a little too soon, you lose that steering.
Yeah, you
Light
don't
up
want to
the
get
front wheels.
sideways at 110 on Thunder Hill or anything.
Yeah, not saying that we did that or anything.
Good, people. It's very good.
Very good. I'll take it. I'll take very good.
What do you like? Which review do you like better? The it's very good or Rob's?
I think I'm gonna have to go with the TPP. Mischievous.
Today I brought my
There's Wes.
2017 GT350R.
Overall,
Wes
I
is
rode
cars
in this
is
car,
insane.
and this thing is fast. Wes gave me a little scare in this
Oh
car.
no! I just broke the mirror.
I didn't hear about that. That's funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we could show a little video. We
Gives me a headache
Rob did a
already.
poll against the R8.
Obnoxious sounding
Yeah.
engine in the group.
My camera almost fell
I
out of
just
my
don't
hand.
think the truth.
Not your car.
Because I can't
Very
hear
comfortable car
what
though.
you're saying.
Very comfy.
I read about
This car is
I watched
brutally
a lot of
loud.
videos, and I got to hear one, and I was hooked.
Yeah,
Oh, but that
yeah.
feels nice.
And I'm too short.
Wes is awesome,
I'm
man.
too
He's got a
short,
great
and I
detailing
can't
business
hear
out in
my
San
own
Diego.
thoughts.
We'll show his Instagram as well.
Immaculate. This thing does not have one scratch on it.
Yeah, it's so clean.
I think it was cleaner than the 2021 GT500.
Well, that's because Matt had been driving that thing around all over the place. That's why they call it a press car.
I really like the balance. Feels pretty stuck, you know?
Nice, that instant torque of the super.
I'm curious what time you did at shift sector on this.
Yeah.
But if there was a cop in Palm Springs, he knows I'm doing this.
Yeah, it
All
was
of them
loud.
do. At this power level, I don't like people driving this car. I would say of everything, that's the biggest thing I'm nervous about. If I were to have another nerve, it would be the fact that tomorrow's going to be 105 with its, you know,
It was very
supercharged
hot.
car.
And we're not even in the top
Yeah.
half of the power band yet. We are exclusively in the
least we
lower
didn't have the
half of
humidity
power
like Florida,
band for the
though.
moment. I don't even have to run this motor out.
Oh wow.
It does feel nice though. It does feel heavier than the other cars, but it does handle pretty nicely.
Oh yeah, wow, okay. So it's really, you really get the power above 5. That's where the good times roll.
Nice, that instant torque of the
Whipples are
supercharger is
amazing
nice.
superchargers.
I guess it is possible to make enormous power with these, but something tells me
It's more of a straight line car for sure.
that this engine and this setup, compared to what Ford did to achieve similar ends, will
I like that
not
edit.
be as effective as what Ford did. I'm not sure
That's
why
good,
I believe
yeah.
that. Like, part of me wants to think that the flat plane crank engine with the boost could be better, but I also think factory
It's close.
engineering
I'd rather have something custom
might
than something from the
prevail
factory, but
on this
man,
one.
that factory
It's a
Ford is
concept process.
That thing was
But
killer.
insanely good.
Well, this week.
It's also
There's
significantly
some
more
really capable
expensive.
cars.
Yeah.
You never,
Could probably buy two of
Actually,
those.
no, this is a GT350R.
Yeah, what, like
The R's
70s?
are like almost 90.
My name's
90?
John Coach.
Yeah.
I'm from San
Yeah,
Diego,
but the
California.
GT500 carbon is
Brought
like,
here
what,
a
150?
1995 Toyota Supra.
John time.
This thing is batshit crazy.
No shit.
He was spinning the tires everywhere we went.
This one's got a big single. Oh Jesus! Whoa.
Oh yeah.
You're not supposed to feel that in a
Yeah,
car.
we saw how undrivable this was.
Yeah, he had mentioned something
This
about
drives
that.
like garbage. I'm sorry.
Insanely
Diff and
difficult.
rivet,
I think
the-
twin disc clutch, and then the differential
Yeah.
was just clacking, clunking. Which, I mean, it was drivable, but
Yeah.
And-
I mean, he said in his interview in the last episode that, you know,
that can't be
he
right. That would
did
be
not
so
like the
bad.
diff that much.
Like I've got
well,
somebody trapped in the trunk and they're trying to get out.
I'm clenching my teeth. Whoa, yeah. Why do I love dangerous cars so much? Oh, shit.
That can't be right.
I mean, like ones that light on fire? Yeah.
This car has a blown diff or something. It's very, very broken.
it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I am
Because I really wanted to see
Not
this
sure
car
how
do a
I
lot
feel
better.
about this car. And I love this car. But I just don't think I love
But
this.
it was on drag radials on the back, I think.
Yeah.
So take it with a grain of salt if it went to the
feels
track.
loose and wonky, like he throws it sideways, usually at around 80 miles per hour.
Oh, yeah, he
This
throws
is
it
not
sideways
into
a
the
lot.
car. And fuck, just getting
Borderline
out
drift
first,
car.
Yeah.
my jaw was clenched.
I'm very, very nervous about
Is that the
this
only
car
thing?
because it feels exceptionally broken.
It's a butt clenching car right there.
Yeah.
This car
I think it's
feels
even more
very
butt clenching when John is driving it.
It feels like
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
and I'm very nervous about driving it. It really,
We have some
really
funny
feels
video.
properly broken.
Yeah.
Man, he
You
just
can
sends that
basically
thing.
guarantee this is broken. So
Alright, it makes power, it goes straight, but I don't like that. I'm just gonna roll it down the hill slowly as if I was driving a box truck.
Box truck.
Because I don't want to buy this one.
Oh.
Ooh, I don't like this at all.
I like.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get
Looks so perfect,
my
though.
buddy Super going here soon. I gotta keep getting on him at that anniversary
Like
edition.
if this is safe and this is unsafe, you're like much closer to get it back to the hotel, but it's like broken.
Bro.
I was like, Matt had me drive this last so I could break it to him. But yeah, it does need. Okay. Confirmed. Broken, yeah. I said it's like going to a hospital and trying to pretend to be a doctor. You can't do it.
That's
Like,
50-50. John drove it all the way back to San Diego without an issue, and after this, he freaking sends it, so.
Okay, so if you're gonna drive it to the track,
I wish they had that
that's our
clip of
secret.
him
We're
getting
good with that.
sideways. That'd be awesome.
I
Shoulda,
just
yeah.
want the in-car
Yeah.
of Tanner getting the
That was
experience
good.
without just say this thing is sorted. Robin, Matt, and Amelia drove it.
You also have
yesterday.
that
They said it was perfect.
clip on
Best Super they've ever driven.
circling it on Instagram
And
with him just shooting flames out
let
the
it
back
go.
and help us say, oh, wait. There it is. I didn't know they got it on
He
camera.
just drifts it. He's like, it's definitely broken, and he just drifts it out of the parking lot.
for a project base,
Take it
for
with a
your
grain of
next
salt.
build,
It's not that broken.
alltempest.com is where you're going to find it. It's going to save you money. Why do I know
That's
that?
funny. I did
It
not
saves
expect
you
them to actually have that clip.
time.
I thought they were going to show
All
the
cars
clip
into
of
one search.
Amelia
eBay
and
Motors, Cars.com,
Matt in the
and a dozen
GT500,
more.
and then him next to him in the lane next door, just fucking two-step.
I imagine I don't need to worry about the check engine light, right?
The owner of this car, guaranteed, has
Sometimes I
twice
throw
the
check
money
engine
as
lights
half of these
when it
cars
get
here
backfires.
and half the horsepower for it.
Hello, my name is Justin North, and I brought my 2000
Yeah.
Impreza, also known as the RSTI.
This is probably the car I was most
You did a good
excited
job
about.
entering the
Subarus are an
STI.
abusive relationship, and dollar for dollar, probably one of the worst cars to modify. But when you get them
Not
right,
if you do it right the first time.
Well, dollar for dollar, yes, I understand that.
you break them, you want to fix them, you tell
I mean, it's
yourself
not
you'll
as
sell
cheap
them,
as an
and then you
LS.
fall right back
Yeah.
in love with them again.
Or building my SN95.
Yes! Oh, yes!
The RS.
I mean, they said he had over 100K into this car. I'm not even near 100K.
Yeah, you're
combined with big power,
40 maybe?
delightful.
With the price of the
These
car?
cars are very light. They are very powerful.
it's an awesome little car though.
They're super, super fun.
His was way cleaner than mine. Looks pristine.
Triple disc clutch, little chattery, but all
Yeah,
right.
it was very chattery.
I'm surprised that he didn't have as much hard time with the triple disc as my 4-puck.
He has a little air in his system.
Steering's a little dead.
Trying to keep an eye on the gauges as I drive. So far, everything looks great. Temps are good.
Yeah, the shifter feels good. This is like a standard STI shifter. That's pretty much what you want for this application.
Oh, no one ever gets to drive this car. I'm pretty much
Yeah,
the
mine's
primary
much shorter
and only
throw.
driver. I don't think I've hardly ever had anybody else drive it in the 15 years that I've owned it.
He had his full shop with him though. That was awesome.
Oh, that's
I thought his was going to sound way crazier. His sounds kind of like just a STI Plus, even though it's far beyond that.
right there.
Yeah.
It's tamed.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
it's definitely at its best when served at full throttle.
Isn't that the way with most builds?
Not mine.
But you have to input
I got a
lot of
power
steering.
range.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that cars are the best when you're at full throttle.
But it's still very light. The grip is there. Power's there.
You know, it's such a crazy feeling when you get in a car with new technology, you really can't hear or feel the road as well. And then you get into really a driver's car. This is the car that makes Subaru famous as one of their rallying cars. And, you know, this is a driver's car to me.
That and the legacy, the Colin McRae legacies.
Okay, we'll bring it down.
Total
I think it'll
driver's
make it
car.
to the very end. I really do. maybe
It's
it'll get
overheating.
hot, but I don't think we're gonna have any concerns with anything.
I remember hearing a little bit that the temps were getting hot. I don't think it overheated, but the temps were getting hot. I mean, it was like 100 degrees out. And all three of them probably already drove it at this point, but I mean, it shouldn't be overheating.
In and out of the
He had the
power.
same radiator as me. He had the coil rad.
But I can't believe I'm the guy.
He doesn't have an oil cooler though. I have an oil cooler.
In the tuner car. That definitely takes away streetability. Although that's very effective. The turning on of the heat.
Probably running a little
That's
lean.
really effective because the temps are now coming way down. It is super, super, super hot.
It was extremely
This
hot.
Subaru brings me back to the good old
This car
days.
is much more acclimated to
This
cold
brings
weather
up
where
some
he
very
is.
good
So,
memories.
being in Iowa.
Iowa's
I hope
much
I'm gonna
colder
love
than
it. I really do.
Buster's.
I think the car has a lot of good aspects.
Which is funny because my car was tuned in like 95 degree weather when it hit 600 horsepower. So when I take this thing out late at night, like with a little bit denser, colder air, the car feels significantly faster. So I'm probably a little bit higher than 600 horsepower.
Yeah.
On a cold night, that is.
And you live in the fog in Pacifica, so.
Put them up outside wherever you need. And
That was cool though. I mean, I like the juxtaposition between the exotics and the Subaru because like Subarus are so analog and like you feel the road and it's much more of a driver's car, similar to a Porsche. Whereas like in the R8, even the Mustang too, it's like and the GTR, it's much more refined.
My name is Joel.
You're not
Gold.
as
I
in
brought my
touch.
98 stroked in
Good old Joel.
Corvette, and I'm from Idlewild, California.
You know, I'm actually in the market to buy a C5 right now, so this will be very interesting to see.
I mean,
how
most
like
people are in the
this.
market to buy a
Everything that
C5
it
because
does
they're
on
so
paper, it
cheap.
sounds like
They're
an incredible
super
car.
cheap right now.
1,000 horsepower.
They're only gonna go up from here.
Yeah, like he said, he has had this car since it was brand new.
I remember when we came into the parking lot and we saw Joel's Corvette at the hotel, and we're like, "Oh, I wonder what that was."
Yeah.
Like, I wonder. We like ran out to the parking lot when we heard him pull in, and I think he has a cutout so he can like make it loud or make it quiet.
This car before.
And then we saw the badge on the side that said 1,000, and we're like, "Oh no, oh no, I'm gonna get smoked."
The badge is sweet. It's actually the teeth of the Punisher logo that says 1,000 on it.
We know that heavy
Pretty darn cool. Big fan of the Punisher, so.
I mean,
This
this
thing's
thing is an
brutal.
old lady.
Methanol
It's
injected.
22 years old.
I have to have the windows down because no AC is 1,000 degrees.
This car is.
They would
all
not like my Mustang. No AC.
Oh yeah. That's the go.
This is extremely loud. This can't be a daily driver. The streetability isn't quite there. I mean, I'm sure you would get used to it. This is predominantly a track car. It's got a built transmission, really hard gears to shift with a stiff clutch,
It's like instant power though.
I mean,
The
don't get me wrong, the
I
power's
wonder
there.
Power
what her
band is-
perspective is owning a mid-engine Corvette, driving an older tech.
Express you didn't bring up at all, but
Oh!
I really hope mine is.
See,
It's definitely the
Yeah.
kind of car that's been assembled and added and refined over time.
Joel also has a C7 as well, I think. The same color,
I think he
too.
sold
No,
it, but
the
yeah.
only person
Yeah.
that's driven it with any degree of rowdiness was about 2 years ago when Matt did a one take.
That's right, I forgot Matt did the one take.
It's something I remember from owning a Corvette. The transmission tunnel is crazy hot.
There's no AC. The horn doesn't work. I hope there's airbags. This car radiates so much heat that my leg is burning against the trans tunnel. The clutch is very stiff when you want to get into first and come off of first, but while driving it and just like power shifting, it doesn't bother me too much.
But in general, I suppose it's not as uncomfortable as a 1,000 horsepower muscle car could be. It is the oldest car here by some margin.
I thought the Supra was the oldest.
So plastic in these
Yeah,
cars, though.
no, thought so.
It feels like a little sketch, if I'm honest. I'm a little uncertain of it.
Oh, the first car with a working e-brake. Cool, I
Throwing
pulled
shade
e-brake
on
too.
mine. My
Does it
e-brake
work?
is fun.
Doesn't work? Just kidding.
Your brake works, yeah.
So if you
I mean,
modify
it
cars
works.
or you're in that world, imagine having a failure on the car. It stinks when your
Just gotta
brakes
yank
go
it
out,
real
it
hard.
stinks when a part breaks, but what stinks the worst is when you have a fire. And
No
especially
fires
if you're
yet.
not prepared for that. And fire extinguishers are probably the
We
same
gotta stick around for next episode though.
most car people make to their car, and it's the one thing that if you're not prepared,
I
can wipe
am
out
actually
your entire
impressed.
build in minutes. We all
like
know what a fire
how
looks like.
the different
It's no
reactions.
joke.
They're totally
You have
different
fire
than what I thought they would
extinguisher
say.
in your car? If
I
you
thought
use
Rob
a
would
cheap
fall in
dry
love with the
chemical
C5
extinguisher,
because he has a
step one,
C5,
if you have a fire that's
and he didn't have a
electrical,
ton
you
to
do
say
not
about
want
it.
to use a
Matt,
dry
I think,
chemical
actually
on
liked
this.
it the
Cleanup
most
will
out of
be
all of
impossible.
them.
Yeah.
You will
And then I
avoid
thought
that something
Emelia
where
would
you
like
can
it too.
just
I mean, because
put
she
it
has a
out, fix
Corvette,
your
but
electronics. You should be using H3
I was surprised with your reaction. I thought Matt would not like your car because of the seats, but
Totally.
he
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. That was they give your car a good review. It was great.
That's very nice.
first. If you have a chemical fire,
I thought they'd have a lot of bad things to say about the air suspension just because it's so different. Like when I first put it in, I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I like this." It feels different. The dampening's completely different, but over time I've kind of dialed it in.
Guys that are protecting all of us over here at Sorted. Visit H3R Performance/Sorted. It's going to save you 15%.
It's the one thing you want to buy and never want to have to use, right?
Have to use one of these.
Extinguisher.
Modification you ever made to your car.
I'm Michael Buckingham from Sheepy Race
Sheepy
in Marietta,
time.
California. Specialize in the V10 twin turbo platform for R8s and Huracan.
Craziest car on the West Coast right here.
Oh, and it sounds good.
Yeah, very fast car.
Okay.
The R8 shares its bones with the Lamborghini Huracan, but
Yeah, I didn't
it's a
know
little
that.
longer, a little taller, and every one of those inches goes
All
to
VW
headroom
group.
and legroom. And what that means is you get Lambo performance, but with comfort.
Well, this one's going to get me in trouble.
Yes. It makes all the sounds. This thing's cool as hell.
The Audi R8
It's so loud on the outside, but from the inside it sounds pretty muffled.
without compromising power or handling. I love these. These are fantastic.
Engine's behind you.
The twin
Not
turbo
sure if this is doing it
that
justice.
Sheepy has set up is
When you guys see it on the
like
track,
nothing
you'll
else
see
I've
exactly how fast this is. It
You
does
know,
not
you
look
don't
like a crazy
achieve
car
a
fast.
powered car like this.
This thing's
What you don't
brutally
want
fast.
Is to have it then be.
I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with the Aventador because they just bought TJ Hunt's Aventador. If I
Oh
remember.
yeah, they're gonna do a Aventador build.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, just saw that.
How are you still gripping? How
Michael was
are you
posting
still
about it on
gripping?
his Instagram and stuff, so that'll be
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll do a lot more with it than what TJ would have done.
That you can't drive it in the canyons anymore. That wouldn't be any fun. And what's good about this is you can just squeeze.
It's amazing. They don't even feel the fact that it's on Mickey
and
Thompson's.
build into that boost
Yeah,
slowly.
yeah, it's on drag radials on the back.
It's composure.
It's because you have that all-wheel
It's all-wheel
drive.
drive.
Twin
Yeah.
turbo Lambo, and I am telling you, this thing will not put you to sleep.
Twin turbo Lambo. Pretty much it is.
That's a good line.
The only unfortunate thing about this build is the fact that whenever you drive it, because the trends will freak out, you can only drive it with traction control off.
Sketchy.
The other thing
It's a
that,
little
you know, is
disconcerting to
a
know
little
that
bad about
if
it
you're
is
not,
it'll hurt your wallet a lot, but you'll be very happy with it.
But for those of you
I don't have
with
traction control.
experience,
No, I'm saying this car
Subaru
is
doesn't have
expensive.
traction control. I don't think that Corvette had traction control. It's funny that they only mentioned that now.
You sail this thing off a mountain if you're not careful.
My Mustang doesn't have
She
traction
sounds
control.
good, she handles great, it's comfortable, there's AC, there's airbags. We're still in the factory seats.
To think that this car comes with a 24,000-mile warranty is awesome.
That's pretty significant.
It
Yeah.
feels nice. It's gonna be hard to go back to naturally
guarantee their work, man.
R8s after this. And it goes and then it goes and then it goes.
And here are the
See what the
scores,
scores
so
are.
far. But as we've learned, the
Oh
leader
no.
Damn, you're not a
I
five.
got fifth. Oh no.
start tomorrow.
The
I wonder if it had to do with the
RCI
clutch.
All right, so that wraps the street
And the
driving
beeping.
portion.
Yeah,
That
the
was a lot
beeping
of
was
fun.
Probably the beeping for
They're
my
like,
fish
something's
cage.
going wrong, but it's
But
not.
I'm surprised they had a lot of good things to say, but we'll see. We'll do really well in the next couple
Yeah.
episodes.
You know what?
When they
When they
think
talk
I'll
about the
have a
cars,
pretty
they
quick
sound
50 to
so sorted. When you
150.
get
Yeah.
behind the wheel, there's definitely some whispers we have to tell Tanner. Like, by the way,
I don't think we tell him anything.
No,
we
we
let
have
him get
to,
in
like,
the car.
Just give him blind.
we tell him.
Here are the keys.
The Supra owner didn't sound that confident from the very beginning.
That's true.
That does make
His
you
car
nervous.
reflected his confidence.
We'll see you guys tomorrow at Chuckwalla. We're really looking forward to it.
Oh, we're taking it to the track.
Yeah. Very warm day at Chuckwalla. I'll finish it up.
Are you kidding?
All right. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
I got fifth, man. Gypped, but it's okay.
It's not worth that much.
We have a pretty good track day.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you
Lowest,
gotta, you got a glowing review from both of them.
I did.
So.
That's all I care about. I
Yeah.
don't care about the score at all. I mean, I care about what they think about
Yeah.
the car. And after, you know, having Alex drive my car and compare it to his Subaru, and then obviously, you know, Emelia, Matt, and Rob have driven a significant amount of
Yeah.
cars, for them to say, like, man, this drivetrain and powertrain is built well, grips, corners well. It's just visceral and loud and lots of beeping noises.
It's a fun car.
Stark difference from like a, you know, luxurious R8 that just blows your socks off.
Yeah.
Two completely
GTR
different
too and
experiences.
stuff. Yeah.
But I'm excited. This was a great
That
episode.
Emelia didn't get an opportunity to drive it. You know, we were running out of time that
Yeah.
day and stuff, so we need to actually reach out and see if she still wants to drive it.
Yeah, we'll reach out and
yeah.
see if she'll, you know, if she's ever up in Northern California, or maybe we can head down to SoCal.
Yeah.
And get a review from her. But we ran out of daylight. I mean, there
Yeah,
was
it
a
got
lot of
dark.
work filming all these cars, and we were trying to do it later in the day just because it was so brutally hot. And then we started running out of daylight. And mine was one of the first cars they took out, so they realized that like each car was taking upwards of an hour plus to film. So
Yeah.
we were just running out of daylight. That's really what it was.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure that we got them in all the cars and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like I said, you got some glowing reviews. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see
I'm excited.
what
I'm
Tanner
glad-
has to say in the car.
Well, I already know what
So-
Tanner says, so you guys.
Well, we know what he says
I talked
outside
to
of the
him.
car, but we don't know his exact footage inside of the car. So
True.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but we're excited. We'll see you guys on the next episode, and catch you at the track and Chuck Walla.